You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you live na Liberty Online Television. We want to apologize for start the program a little late as na reasons where they beyond we control. Now so I go welcome you to this edition of the program. If now you first time this for join Liberty Online TV, I want to say welcome to you and welcome to this big family also you they get authentic, credible news on a daily basis. Where they bring come this edition of the Breakfast Show, Mina Mabel Kaba.
And Mina Mohamed Kama. Today on Tuesday, August 6th, and inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we will look at the internal political struggle where they happen at the All People's Congress Party, APC.
Alright, today watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can talk about politics. Also, we focus on the internal party struggles where they inside the All People's Congress APC Party. How does it affect their own role for play in governance and waiting at the prospect where this gets for Hamburg, the APC Party ahead of the elections in 2028. All of that we go discuss inside the program this morning. Also, we go for talk to party member them we get concerned about the issues them where they happen at the APC now, and also we go for talk to a special analyst, when a political analyst, we go for can tell we how he thinks that the current struggles na the APC will affect them if they're not able for settlement scores. This and plenty other information them they inside this particular edition of the breakfast show. In case you just join with on the different platform them, you can drop where you comments at the comment section or send them to +232 74 200 545. Alright, you still watch the breakfast show, and like I tell you now, today in this edition of the breakfast show, we can't talk about politics, but also we go first now parliament, for let we get an update as we report our day now. Today, President Biyo go address the nation now parliament. Also, then they do state opening for the 6th parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone. For let we know how this particular occasion go get for Tanlek, we report our way on the give updates from parliament on a daily basis where parliament can sit. Now Al Hassan Kuruma then now na parliament. Also, we go join them shortly. For let give updates on what's in the happen at parliament. But remember, say Yusuf, where they watch the program can send me a message. So the number +232 74 200 545, and share, like, and tell more people about Liberty Online TV as the number them keep they grow on a daily basis. And we want to say we appreciate the fact that we continue for support Liberty Online TV.
All right, whilst we wait for Alassane for John Wayne at the program and also give you an update from what they happen at the House of Parliament, quickly we go take with first material inside the program. The lead counsel JKCC na the court martial trial na High Court number 1 before the judge advocate Mark Gigba say the state gets enough evidence them we should say all the 26 accused person then guilty and then get armed by the November 26 coup attack. We report Mayatu Sheriff gets more and gonna report.
As the court-martial trial still carry on at High Court number 1 before the judge advocate Mark Gigba, the State Council don't begin give them final submission on this case. Where it again in submission, JAKCC when the lead state prosecutor say all the 26 accused person them now serving member of the army and be involved in the November 26 incident will be happen at the country last year. They say then 26 accused they tinap before the court on 88 count charge where gets for do with murder, aiding the enemy, communicating with the enemy, conspiracy, mutiny, contrary to section 37(1)A, 37(1)B, and 37(2) involving the act of violence and other one them. It continues say inside January this year, the state been charged 27 people and the first accused been plead guilty on some of the count charged them and not guilty on the other counts them. And the court martial been charged them on the guilty offense them. The state prosecutor JAKCC carry on say after them find the first accused guilty on some of the charge them, he say he been there in agreement with the 26 accused people them for take part by the November 26 coup attempt. He say the state believes say all the 26 accused them been take part in the coup attempt. He continue say the state gets enough evidence where show say all the 26 accused people then be take part by the November 26 incident. They continue say if the board member them pan the court martial trial believe say the accused person them not guilty of the offense them forgo and deliberate and return back on the verdict of not guilty. But if they think say the evidence them touching concerning the accused them, then for pass a verdict of guilty and sentence them accordingly. State Council JAKCC continue say the first convicts and the 26 accused people them be plan the attempted coup November 25 na net to the 26 November 2023. A series of the accused them no say they don't fail on this mission, then be decide for return back na their respective units them until evidence show say then be involved in the crime. The state prosecutor be asked the judge for make it give them more time for make them go put all their evidence and exhibit them together for present to the court. The judge advocate be adjourn this case to Tuesday, August 6 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mayatu Sheriff.
Alright, welcome back. Well, that's an update where Mayatu Sheriff Giwi from court. And we continue with the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV. I tell you say today we talk people with the look at politics. Also, we go for can talk about the internal struggles now the All People's Congress, APC Party. But quickly, before we can look at that issue, let we just quickly go to Parliament. As I've been saying earlier today, President Bill go for address the nation as to waiting in government don't continue for the do inside the Second Republic of the 6th Parliament. Well, waiting the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic mean, and also waiting this particular event get for Tanlek, we get to reporter on the line when Al Hassan Kuruma. We go can talk to him for let we know how Parliament Tanlek right now, and also waiting for the expectations of the public as President Biogo address the nation today in a Parliament. Good morning, Al Hassan, and welcome to the breakfast show. All right, we did try forget Al Hassan Kuruma. We reported at Parliament. He did it this morning ahead of the state opening of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic. As we go talk to Al Hassan Kuruma this morning for let we know what's they happen at Parliament and for let we get updates from him regarding what's they happen there this morning. Princess, you know.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
All right, welcome back. In case you just joined we, this is the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live on Liberty Online TV, now Facebook page and all the other social media platform, them where they get we from. Well, with that, we go join with parliamentary reporter, with Al Hassan Kuruma, as he currently dey na the well of Parliament, as he did it for witness the opening of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic, as the President, the first gentleman of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio, get for address the nation today. Well, with that, we go join Al Hassan. Al Hassan, good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, thanks for having me.
All right, so I just want to give you a background of what's in the happen currently in the well of Parliament.
All right, as we all noted today, the state opening of Parliament, we would expect the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone for DR. But as I come this morning, we get high security on the gate onto the well of Parliament. We get security tight now. But as I speak to you now, we get important military reason way on the way they come. Whatever the President don't come here is as I speak to you now. But everything is in place as the wait time for the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone for come for my destination.
Okay, so all the MPs them, they already don't take their various seats now while they wait for the President. I mean, I refer to the opposition MPs and also the ruling government MPs.
After they speak to you now, then at the gallery, and we just get few MPs them, we just don't come from the position in that of the government bench. Now, few MPs that we see now, we just get the parliamentary workers the way they put them in place for wait for the MPs for arrive at the chamber.
Okay, so what's the atmosphere there with regards to how the MPs that assemble themselves, what do they expect from the President?
It's relatively cool and calm after they speak to you, Mohammed, as everything they in place are just to wait for 10 p.m. for the arrival of the president and other top dignitaries them. But for today, when at the state opening of parliament, we they expect a new parliamentary session to happen. We the president and other top ministers and for there. So security is very tight. You only come at the well of parliament where you get invitation. Without the invitation, it's very, very difficult to access this particular place. But for now, done at the well of parliament, there are just few MPs that we see from the ruling bench and that of the opposition. They come in one after the other, so wait for the session for that.
Alassane, during the past administration, we began to use for see when states opening can be the members of parliament them at times can they inside attires them where they don't ever don't use na parliament just for identify themselves and align to them political parties them. Give a description of how the MP then look like this morning.
Well, for the ruling bench, the SLPC, within governance, after we then put on today, I think that the very first time this was in short attire, and they in green and white. And they in green and white. That's now for the female MPs the way I don't see. For the opposition, we're not unable to see any opposition member of parliament, not the way of parliament as I talk to you now.
At this time, most members of parliament can go na parliament, especially when a state's opening, then can do as early as possible. You don't hear any talks around, being that you don't see any opposition members of parliament yet?
Well, nothing like that. We're not able to get any talk with regards to that. Many people are actually within the well of parliament. Now, since when they come up, they don't ask me 7 p.m., unable to see any of the opposition members of parliament. Up till now, I talk with you, I didn't have the gallery. They look through to the well, unable to see none of them. Just the ruling bench with it in green and white. We now few of them. If I can count something like 7 of them who are seen at the well of parliament right now. For the opposition, they speak volumes, but we still continue to wait to see whether they will go for shop before the particular time.
So, waiting people for expect today as President Bio to do the state's opening address?
Well, plenty people expect for get new information because during the state opening, there is a ceremonial event where parliamentary calendar can be, and they expect the president for address the nation. And plenty people expect for get more information with regards to how the economy in the country. With regards to things that we don't unfold now the country as we speak. So plenty people expect much from the president with regards to the legislature, laws that we for past parliament and all that one. So that many people expect for see or for hearing from the president of the republic.
You don't able to talk to the clerk or any other person at parliament when an administrative they work for and for letting give you more information as to the expectations of them within a parliament, being that they wait for let the president address the nation hopefully by 10 o'clock this morning?
Maybe it's difficult as I talk to, it's difficult to access the well of parliament. As I talk to you now, the clerk get done as I see I'm from Musa. Now only few people they able to get access to the well. Even the journalists is difficult, except the state out press that then they are allowed down at the well of parliament. So for let's be able for still to send up authority, like for example the clerk, we busy right now, they able for position the people that the president, the president, and other ministers. Them. So I'm not able to get access for talk to none of them people, and except in due time the proceedings to start the parliament. Probably go for get access for talk to one or two of them.
You make mention, say, from Musa you able to see the clerk inside the well of parliament. We all know, say, after the Anti-Corruption Commission be done do the investigation regarding the clerk na parliament, when a Honorable Paran Sarawali concerns been there where them forward that particular investigation where they do the findings to President Bio, they recommend let the president take administrative action. Now, Honorable Paran, you see inside the well of parliament right now?
No, for now, not so Honorable Paran. I see that the acting clerk of parliament in the on duty at the city now. So we probably will expect the Honorable Paran could be during the same way the proceeding will start, because the information we don't need to receive the.
Yeah, because that's how I ask you, being that you know the parliamentary reporter, we don't get information, say Honorable Parambi don't resume duty, and we mean say President Bio the administrative action where they be asking for take. Honorable Paran don't go back to in work after the investigation where the ACC been do. Being that you know the parliamentary reporter, how true it be say Honorable Paran don't begin work back?
Well, that's not just information we in the go round, because since the other proceedings we don't happen at Parliament, we not be don't see Honorable Paran don't take in right position. But we'd expect that since this is a new parliamentary calendar, we'd expect probably go day at the well of Parliament or clarify that particular issue they will go around the and the door and take them back the well of Parliament. But for now, as I talk to you, the acting part of Parliament is on duty as we talk now. For Honorable Paran, we probably expect something new. Information will come up from the Speaker of Parliament with regard to Honorable Paran.
All right, Alassane, after this rumor and speculation, we don't go around say Honorable Paran go come and take back in position. What's going to be the reaction from the opposition MPs since you the report from the Parliament?
Well, we're not able to get any reaction yet from the opposition, because since when that information did be out, we not get an official parliamentary sitting. There was no sitting at that time up till now, except yesterday we had a closed door meeting with the members of Parliament for this particular state open. So since that time they were able to get any formal parliamentary sitting. So we not get any reaction yet with regard to the opposition side on Honorable Paran in the show at Parliament.
All right. Many thanks to you, Alhassan Kuruma. We go continue for link you for like give updates to the public and especially with viewers them na Liberty Online TV, but waiting they happen na Parliament. And also later we go for do a live broadcast from Parliament as the time they go. You still watch the breakfast show na Liberty Online TV, and from Parliament, Usai Alhassan Kuruma be they tell we how Parliament are like this morning ahead of the state opening of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic. We they continue with the breakfast show, and we tell on us today in this edition of the show we can talk about politics, and we look inside the All People's Congress APC Party, the current struggles where they carry on at the party, whose effect this go get on the role for play in terms of participating in governance and also putting the house in order. All of that we talk about this morning. We go on the line as we go be joined by one of we studio guests them. We get Karamo Kaba, when a member na the All People's Congress APC Party, and also we got forget other guests them, but let me just firstly talk to Karamo Kaba, a member na the All People's Congress. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning.
All right, it's a pleasure for getting here this morning, Mr. Kaba. Like we don't tell we viewers them today, we want for can talk about the All People's Congress APC Party, waiting on the happen at the party since after the 2023 elections especially, and we also get for be joined on the line by a political analyst when Alpha Bar. Shortly we go for introduce Alpha Bar, but let me just talk to Karamo Kaba first. You know a member na the All People's Congress APC Party, and if they go for write the history of the All People's Congress APC Party, there must written some chapter outside your name go get for be mentioned as to the role where you don't play for the party. But firstly, let me just know, since after the 2023 elections, me and one person will follow you closely on social media, we not only see you actively involved in the affairs of the All People's Congress APC Party. Waiting on the happen. Right, you still watch the breakfast on Liberty Online TV. We get Karamo Kaba on the line. We na a member na the All People's Congress APC Party. This morning we can look at the struggles na the APC. We get for talk to Karamo Kaba. We go share waiting on being experienced na the APC Party. Waiting in things na the problems them na the party. We get for discuss. Also we expect forget Almami a Kamara, we na been first time Youth League president for the All People's Congress. Instead go for add invoice as in the call for let the APC party get emergency delegates conference for go settlements, cause them and work forward towards the 2028 elections. All that we got for discuss on the program this morning. Also we got for hearing from you where they watch the program. What you think say na the problem na the APC party? You say we got forget the opportunity for be part of the discussion. So just drop your message na the comment section on the thing them where we talk about inside this edition of the breakfast show. Well, we they go back on the line, forget Karamo Kaba. We go tell we waiting the things say now the problem now the All People's Congress APC party like I introduced them earlier. Now one of the people them we actively be done they play role in the APC party, but of late we just notice say it go silence. Well, perhaps not just the perception of the public, but let we hear you from waiting at the issue we make of late since after the 2023 elections, sorry, especially people not only hear you from Karamo Kaba. Good morning again and welcome to the breakfast show, Mr. Kaba.
Hello, Mabel. Thank you very much for having me. Only that most of the premise are not the line cannot cut off, but it's fine. I will catch as we go along.
All right, so waiting we discuss this morning at the breakfast show. We talk about the All People's Congress APC party, the struggles where the party they go through. We all know say some people at the executive now they see one side with other people and when are members then at the party. Some under left, some they decide for left, and all of the issues then they now we discuss at the program this morning. You know an APC member of parliament and you don't did it for a very long time. Let me just know for since the 2023 elections to now, how active Karamo Kaba don't be na the All People's Congress APC party?
Well, Mabel, first of all, I never become a parliamentarian and I'll be representing the All People's Congress or representing my people. For the APC government, I served as a national coordinator for the Open Government Initiative. I served as director of political and public affairs. I serve as deputy minister of political and public affairs, and then minister of state Eastern region. Then I serve, the former deputy national organizing secretary of the All People's Congress. Now the question.
So the 2023 elections for Karamo Kaba, how you go describe how the All People's Congress APC party been prepared for this election?
A well-determined party. APC is a grassroots party. APC is the most populous party in Sierra Leone, so to speak. But for me, if you ask such a question, I would tell you categorically clear that APC's preparation going into the 2023 election was very, very dismal. Determination and the drive to win not been there at all. So the result not surprised of we. And some would like to say that because we know be able to win position as national organizing secretary into the convention, of course, but it goes beyond that. We look at the party's determination and readiness. It wasn't quite there. It wasn't there. That is not APC. When APC win election, would they win election arms down? We have the numbers.
All right, Mr. Kaba.
And we went into the...
Mr. Kaba, according to you, you say the party not be too prepared and the determination way they know the party for always gets going to election and not be manifest at this past election. Also, if you say the problem there, what made the party not be that too prepared?
Well, I think we were more engrossed with consolidating power from within. You know, the power struggle don't consume we, and we lose focus on the big picture. That's not my observation. I may be wrong, but I think when you want to consolidate illegitimate power, you end up with three things. One, na deception. Two, na misinformation. Three, na disinformation. Because your legitimacy must be consolidated. And if you get engrossed with that, you will lose focus. Because already you are trying to mobilize the people, forgive you the legitimacy that you lack in the first place. And it is not just with APC. It seems like even the government today is focused more on consolidating power than governing correctly. And I stand by this observation. I believe that one of the canon reasons there, when we go into the election, we were too engrossed with ourselves.
Mr. Kaba, you don't make mention, say, the 2023 elections, the APC was not prepared for it. But at this same election results, the APC party don't contest up to this date where we talk. Even after when the tripartite committee don't work, don't pull and report. Dr. Samora Kamara when be the flag bearer we see, we don't go to State House, and the president's pictures come out, they were all smiling. But after that again, we see Grant interview in a VOA, we see make a video to the nation, and all of that way is still they contest and they challenge these particular election results. You say the APC not been prepared for this particular election, but up to this date, the APC they contest say they win the election. As a member na the party, you think they not just deceive the APC, they deceive their membership, where according to you they not been prepared for the elections well?
Well, yes, I'm not going to deny the fact that APC we claim say we win the election. Of course, yes. Even Mr. Bashir that sentiment that we win the election. And if we go into the nitty-gritty of it, resourcefulness of things, we will discover that indeed we win the election. But protecting your vote going into election is one thing that you must not lose sight of. And regardless, not to even Sierra Leone, across the globe, everywhere in the world, we have heard about election rigging. Election rigging is there. It's not a new phenomenon. So how can you go into an election without the preparedness to protect your vote? And that is the number one thing. It's not that our people were highly motivated. The people, we cannot vote even from across party line, because people get disenchanted with with governance, the way we were carrying on with governance. People were disenchanted with the undemocratic way we carried ourselves. People were disenchanted with the brute force of the police, etc., etc. So the people, they vote overwhelmingly. That is not the problem. Our problem is our preparedness to protect the vote of the people. We left them in the cold, we left them hanging, we throw them under the bus. Basically, that is what happened, Miguel.
All right, Mr. Kaba, according to you, you say una not be prepared. Then I wait to be first start with inside your first submission, say una not be prepared. And secondly, now you say the elections results una be questioned because of certain things that will be happen. But how you go into competition then you not prepared, at the end of the day, you want to emerge victorious?
Exactly. When I talk about preparedness, one major part of preparedness is protecting the vote. It's making sure that the elections are not stolen from you. It's making sure that the elections are not rigged. That aspect of preparedness will be lacking. Although we perform dismal in some other areas like campaign paraphernalias and campaigning in the right place, employing the right strategy in campaign, all of that, they were there. But overall, the people's determination for a change of government, they actually overtake all of that. One thing they're not be able to overtake as a people is protecting the vote. And the party for them provide the leadership for protecting the vote.
Mr. Kaba, even after the 2023 elections, this is 2024 and we day the month of August now. How you go describe what's they happen inside the APC currently, even after when the elections are over and election go only be in 2028 now? The internal party, how you go describe how it sound like presently?
Well, what you will see now, the outcome of the three things they were say earlier. I think when you want to hold on to illegitimate power, you get for consolidator using disinformation and disinformation. So the effect of the disinformation, then the ripple effect of that is misinformation. And misinformation, the ripple effect of that, they don't put the party against itself, because the party went into the tripartite arrangement with the notion that one of the canon things that will be part of that arrangement was a rerun of the election or nullifying the election. And without doing the first things first, if you're going with that determination, you must have the Supreme Court in mind, because it's the only body that they will get right for overturn election process. So if you don't log your dissatisfaction, if you don't log your disagreement with the process, regardless of how you consider the judiciary of your country, regardless of how the judiciary is being manipulated by the by governance or by the government, central government, yet still, just for the fact that you register your disagreement, you register it with the Supreme Court, you don't claim legitimacy, you don't legitimately state that I not agree with the result of the election. Without doing that, everything else was just a waste of time, was a complete waste of time. You see, so that is the issue. So now we reach a point where they have to come out clean. Coming out clean, certain aspects, certain faction of that group, they are saying that we must continue with rerun or reviewing the electoral process. Some are saying that we are satisfied with the electoral reform where we don't come out with, so we can prepare for 2028. This is the disagreement in the APC right now. And how did we get there? It is still the outcome of the process of consolidating illegitimate power, the process of disinformation, and the process of misinformation. So they are coming out now clean, because you cannot keep lying forever. So now they are coming out to the people who say that, okay, rerun is not possible. Let us prepare for 2028. And there is a faction within that is saying that, no, we are not even ready yet for 2028. This election is not yet over. So you see, how do you reconcile that? But let me tell you, amidst all of these disagreements with agreeing to agree, I noticed a trend. Initially, we were very, very at each other's throat for a long time. But I see a couple of senior party officials now coming and actually not blaming each other or abandoning the blame game. They are saying that let us focus on the issue. And I see that a few of us don't focus on the constitution that was highly manipulated, wherein we came out with a worse constitution more than the one we review. For me, it's my school of thought. I have the school of thought that no need to go after each other. Let bygone be bygone. Let us abandon everything that went wrong. Let us dust ourselves, lick our wounds. Let us come out clean to the people, and let us create a fair playing field for everybody within the APC for do as they wish in terms of running for electable seats. So in doing that, as for me, I don't see anything on the constitution as the major problem. If we resolve the nuances of the constitution, then we will see that we will not have to be blaming each other. We will not have to be at each other's throat.
Mr. Kaba?
Actually motivates me for joining the debate so that I will help for put my own voice there so that we abandon all of these bloggers who just people cause each other, money cause, and this blah blah. Let us focus on the issue. A new issue what do identify that it does.
Mr. Kaba, continue for the with Twin at the line. We go on the other side of the link. For let we get Honorable Ambassador Almami A. Kamara, where we don't serve as Youth League President. Now the All People's Congress APC Party. Now one person where we see again. This BNTM it been released an audio to them party member them. Also it call say it wants for let the party come as one. Let them get emergency delegate conference for go trash out the issues them. And talk about seeing them where it feels say don't they affect the All People's Congress. We join them on the line now for let we hear from where to make it think say an emergency delegates conference. Now the All People's Congress go be a solution to the current struggles where the party they go through. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show, Ambassador.
Good morning, my dear sister.
All right, it's a pleasure for getting you here this morning. We listen to an audio where you make to the All People's Congress APC Party. Also, you discuss on different issues them, and also the call for the party gets emergency delegates conference for go trash out the issues them where you believe say they happen at the party. But firstly, for the benefits of the one them where they watch you this morning, what do you think say now the problem now the APC currently?
Well, the problem the party at the moment, now one way they do with a party where they in opposition and therefore you engulfed with a lot of challenges. You go get here in Africa, a government like we have this one, a very repressive one, go they try for hamburg and disturb the party, we try for divide the membership, the senior membership, the leadership. At the same time, they try for contain with them coming together, given the various aspirations and challenges them. So that is just typical of a political party where in the African continent, though it can happen even beyond Africa. So we are marred with this kind of challenges as a political party. We have difficulties in terms of us coming together, speaking in one purpose, in one accord, identifying our purpose, working together, making those sacrifices individually, collectively, and understanding the need for give and take, for look at the bigger picture, for put the country forward, and the ability for steady and focus for the main objective or main thing what the people that they look forward to, we that is for become kind of checks and balances to the government of the day, wherein we go take them to task, look at provide alternative views, alternative policies and the like. So we have a problem of coming together for do we own main functions as a party, an opposition party.
And now we look at the way how the youth them na the party, the attitude towards the elders them na the party. How you go compare them to your own term we be serve as the president for the youth wing of the party. Now don't they see bloggers them in social media, they use abusive words them to the ageable people them within the party functions. So I want for describe them the same way we serve and now.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah. That is very, very unfortunate. That is not of APC. But you can also blame it to the authorities them because of the kind of politics the way then they play. A person like me when I was leader, there is no way anybody, however senior, however be, I will go allow you for use the youth them at the party forget at each other's throats. And the most unfortunate aspect of it, these are some of them are intellectual young people. We come from colleges and even the university, then condescend to a level either because of survival or they want to feel aligned with a particular individual or a group of people in the party, hoping that now then we able to promote them, godfatherism. So then decide for come out and they behave this kind of way to a point where the party instead will discuss issues, will discuss programs, provide alternative programs, then condescend to the level of insult, mamikos, all these kind of things. It is very wrong. It is not of APC. We are a party of people with great ideas, but you can blame it on the current leadership of the party. Because I can cite example among the authorities. You can recall While the incident be gone, two of our senior members, in the person of retired Major Paulo Conte, who was Internal Affairs Minister and Minister of Defense, when youth then come to EU defense the cause other people, he made a public statement and denounced that. We also have the Honorable Ambassador Almami Petito Kuroma, who do likewise denounce that. But unlike that, we have other senior authorities, some of them are into the executive, will not do that. Instead, then they encourage people. We understand, say, then they even give them incentives, money for encourage them, for cause other people, mama, for cause other stuff, a situation we're not conventional, with Sierra Leoneans they hate, and then they don't add to the challenges them where the party they get, where they make it difficult for me to unite as a political party. I condemn that totally. Of course, you cannot get under my reign for let incident happen, because there and then for don't take penalties and dissociate yourself to then kind of a youth trend, because we are no longer in the hoodlums, or we not they tolerate hoodlums or young people in the gutters. We're talking about young people who today are ministers, are members of parliament, heads of parastatals, then they work now with foreign policies, foreign missions them, and that started far back in our days under President Nkrumah. It just happened that President Bio, they now add more flesh to it. And all that started when people like us, we make the huge sacrifice as a city member of parliament. We decided for coming and change the perspective of whether they are youth them, now the politics of the country. And from then, we had a trajectory that is today benefiting the young people of this country. So to see that be reversed by unfortunate politicians, desperate politicians in our party, where they condone them here, where they encourage youth them, I will stop at nothing but for condemn it and challenge those politicians that they are nothing but just cowards. Let them come forward if they have issues against each other, speak to each other, discuss issues, rather than using unsuspecting young people who don't have jobs, for make them use them for carry on insult and disrespect or disdainful behavior against their own colleagues in the party.
Leadership problem now the APC they make waiting they happen, so they happen. And also you don't describe the leadership as desperate politicians. These desperate politicians where you talk about now the executive that the APC you mean now they're not in control, where now desperacy you feel say they cause this. Is the executive desperate?
Believe you me, anybody where no one say the facts now the APC, it go miss them. For let the party take this trajectory they go, so you cannot blame it on any other person, but now the one the way they control the affairs of the party, i.e. the executive, the national executive, I cascade them downwards. If you agree with me, we as a party, we are not even up to our primary functions of taking the ruling party or the governance to task. What we embark on doing now things them for struggle for power within the party, doing things that are not progressive with the party. And that is a mark of desperation. Wherein if an individual all in thoughts now for how they stay in control, it will be at the helm of things, not looking at those things, whether he has the character, whether he has what it takes for making able to steer up the ship of the political party in a manner that is not just acceptable to the membership of the party, but it is acceptable to other non-members of the party and even the international partners or communities within our country where they observe. But that is not happening. All we see them is struggling. And you can agree with me that the trend we are now seeing in the country, it is becoming clear that when somebody wants to become a president, either in the opposition, all you need for do for play ball with the president of the day, wherein you go get your upper hand. If he give you assurances, you could bulldoze your way, you can do things at the end of the day, you go emerge. I think that is what I'm suspecting. Instead of the APC coming together, making those amends, bringing people together, uniting the good, the bad, the ugly, we have people who we are suspecting are trading with His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio and this government, hoping that they're going to help them for make them impose themselves on we, and that is whether they have the character, whether they have the pedigree, whether they have what it takes to leadership, but he will back them as a president and make sure
Honorable, you say when I get people who the suspect say they work with President Bio. Who that's them people here where on the suspect?
Those where they control of our party, but when those who are in control of our party, we know they do the right thing, we know they look inward, we know they try for unite the party, we know they try for bring everybody, but they are busy getting on each other's throat, making our party going under, protecting themselves, and hoping that way they then will be on top of the situation. When once they weaken our party, and by that they allow President Bio and the government for get away with the many hills the way they go on at the country is going under economically, the people are suffering. We have a responsibility to find alternatives for work with the government. For those who are in charge, who are failing to do this.
You still refer to the executive of the APC. You still refer to the executive of the APC party say then they support President Bio undercover instead of doing what they're supposed to do as an opposition.
It is not undercover. It is open. What are they doing, my sister? This is not APC. Go back and find out the days of APC. We are an effective party. Look at what is happening. They cannot dialogue. And look at what is happening. These were the people when President Bio came. He said, okay, let's come and sit. Opposition, we will don't win. For laws, here go charge the way forward at the country. These were the people who told us when we are arguing that, let us go and listen and find a way forward. They said, no, we not forgot it. Then go to the party office, they make who people there, then they talk about who they go there or who not they go there. The people that we don't understand say, no, who not they go there. Then we go ahead. The country, just because of the unfortunate utterances of then Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, right? Then take up to that, then begin to make the people as if, oh, then people that don't come. We refuse that opportunity. And these are the people today who are sitting with President Bio, who are coming up with issues. And when we say, oh, President Bio comes say, no, we go for make a COI and other thing. When people like us, we are saying, okay, fine, if that is the case, let us go and answer. These were people who are saying, no, we cannot go that way. But today, they are sitting with President Bio. They are doing things. Their cases have been, they are not find one thing. Then they work with President Bio. Then they sit down with no problem. Other party members, even their relatives and friends in the SLPP, if you talk with them, they see you publicly, you know, an enemy. You know this. They are the only people who can sit with President Bio and the government. These are the only people they were under allegations of money, sell out, and the other stuff where it is fine, but they are not allowing the other people in the party. These are the people who are manning our party. Senior people have left the party. Other senior people are now dormant. People are not talking. They do not see anything wrong in it. These are the people who force and bring Dr. Samura first and our throat when we are saying we are not against Dr. Samura. Is a fine gentleman, but let us go by the policies of the party who will lay down. Let us make sure say the process is open, is free and fair. No, they abrogated that. They had the opportunity for you state operatives, the forces, they beat people at the party, disenfranchise them, make sure say they not vote, then force Dr. Samura on us. These are the people who are today, 1 month after elections, then turn the cost Dr. Samura and now telling us Dr. Samura is a sellout, all these things. And these are the same people when the last speech of Dr. Samura, who told us as a result of, now they all agree, representing us as an executive, that we have a tripartite. We, the governing party, the SLPP, and we have the international community helping us for find a way forward to the health and the progress of this country. These are the people who they now turn. Then they look at other things. Today, they don't fall out with the man where they believe for 10 plus more years. These are the people who have been in charge of the party. And almost all their policies, no their way come will help us. Senior people have led the party more than any time in the APC history. These were the people not too long ago when President Komabi, they struggled there in the opposition. We have other people with all the difficulties will take place. They ensure say they brought everybody on board. We came in one accord, and God blesses us. We were able to win governance in this country. But what we see today, now the one way they administer the party, now just people in the lefty party, other people they cannot do anything. They cannot bring us together. They thrive on being divisive. They believe saying that way they then go able to administer. Under the watch, this party will become Mamiko's party. Under the watch, credible people, very great state people, they cannot come openly and stand with us and proud with a noble party like the APC. Under their watch, look today what is happening to the APC. Look at what is happening today in the APC. Every APC person, let tell me, if this is leadership from their own side, how can we have an executive that will sit down this way? Our party is going under. President Bio and the government, they do everything. And these are the people. Take, for instance, the chairman. This is my own revered elder. I believe I was one of the first senior person who came forward and supported him. I don't believe there is anybody who has got the pedigree, has what it takes to cheer the APC. What go middle between with the relatively younger politicians and the elderly people reach Honorable Alhaji Minkailu Masari. He was Minister of Finance. His cases, everything, they are out of court. All sorts of things, the senior people, they are working. Me speaking here, I still have cases for merely just being a Minister of Youth, for getting a house, which I bought the land in 2004, but that is not an issue. All those things are dormant. But they are telling us when they wish President Bio and government bad, President Bio and this, but when it is good for them, they are the best people. The party is in disarray. You have many cases, very senior people whose names are kin to this party from inception, from childhood. They don't left this party. We have other people we drove in the party. They don't come, they don't express interest, we don't come in. We had these people. Instead of them consolidating, bringing people together, they are telling us that, no, this is not for me, we have a constitution. What are you talking about a constitution? The 2022 constitution, we all know in the APC, some aspect of it is excellent, but some aspect of it did not represent more than the democratic credentials or practices of a party that is progressive. You go to a convention, you look in between, you have a candidate you are protecting, you have a one that you are fighting. You came up with a law that if you don't take now the party 5 years, you can become a leader. Then you have our former vice president, who don't be vice president for 7 years in our party. We have different schemes. We asked him out. He came back. We brought him in. We are together.
At this
He
stage,
came back to the party.
Honorable,
You are telling us. Yes, please.
Stage, for you, your perspective, all what's in the happen at the APC right now, the executive of the party responsible because, according to you, they're desperate and they don't want for the waiting they're supposed for do for bring the house in order.
What else can you say? We have people that we don't work since the days of President Sheikh Stevens. They came to work with President Momo. They worked with President Koroma, and they have worked with Dr. Samura. Down the road, the late Honorable Edward Kagbo. Anytime they are into the realm of things, we are going under because they believe in divisions. They thrive in divisions. What can you say now? Is this an executive that is up to the task? How much have they united the APC people? The other day, we were in court when Alfred Peter Conte took us up. We were in court. We saw how they had the skills. They were able to manipulate their way. They ended up, the court, favoring this executive, looking at certain salient things they also look at. Even where decisions were taken, we were informed by some of them that they should account of the misappropriations of our funds. Today, the government took advantage of that. It is now latent. These are the people who are in operations. These are the people who go to Dr. Bio. These are the people who work with them. These are the people who are now coming to tell us Dr. Samura is a sellout. These are the people who cannot man. Look at the unfortunate situation we went through recently. They said after a NAC meeting, they came and allowed the young man who's our deputy publicity secretary to inform us and the rest of the world that apparently it is like Dr. Samura is on his own. We are no longer interested in the electoral justice, where it is not a matter of Dr. Samura, it is not of SLPP, it is not of APC, it is of Sierra Leone, that we are now going forward with registration. Do they need to hold a special meeting to announce and to disdainfully disrespect us and tell us about registration, which is just a fact? How can I be, like how they put me what to? If me not to register member of the APC, I go put me what today. If I need for go upgrade me registration, that should not be an issue. Why are they not coming? Where are they all this out? They did not inform us the end product of the tripartite, the way forward. They did not do that, which they could have done from national. They cascade it down, but then come in and say, it is as if we are no longer interested. We have to move forward. The constitution is saying 1 year to this. Now they know. Do they know matters of constitution? We are supposed to bring everybody, including those people who have left the party. Have they come to talk to them to bring them back to the party?
Okay, Ambassador Almami Kamara, former president of the All People's Congress APC Youth League, continue for the with at the link. We will come back to you shortly as we try to get Alpha Bar from the UK, where go can give your perspective as a political analyst. Wetin he think say na some of the effects where the current situation that the APC go get generally on them participating in governance because they are the main opposition, especially from parliament and all of that. He can discuss, and also how this particular struggle now the APC go for affect them as a party because the 2028 elections just there around the corner. All of them things and we can discuss with a political analyst where we go join shortly when an Alpha Bar. But let me just engage Karamo Kaba on the line as we wait for get Alpha Bar for join we shortly. Mr. Kaba, you don't listen to waiting Honorable Almami Kamara don't talk. Now you colleague and you comrade now the All People's Congress APC Party. For now desperation where they among the executive that the APC make currently struggle day inside the APC. What do you think about this?
Well, he's right on the money. We just said it differently. Me say that consolidating illegitimate power, it don't lead to corruption, disinformation, and misinformation. It is the same thing the Honorable is saying, not desperation. He just said it in different words, not desperation. So if we don't identify what they cause this desperation, I just appeal to the comrade and all other comrades, let we abandon the calling of names, let we abandon hitting on personalities, let we abandon the course, the bloggers, the higher bloggers all over the place against each other. Let we focus on the issue. As far as I'm concerned, me and Almami Kamara, we seem to be on the same wavelength. INSEF don't identify, say we need a snappy national delegate conference so that we will able to rectify the bad laws that we don't put inside our constitution. I feel the same.
All right. Just hold on. Just hold on, Mr. Kabale. We get Alpha Bar when a political analyst. Let we hear waiting he gets for say regarding all waiting they happen at the APC. So in where they watch from outside, waiting at the effects them where it thinks as a political analyst this particular current struggle at the APC go get. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show, Alpha Bar.
Good morning, Mabel. The confusion we don't
you don't follow the discussion this morning. We don't talk to Karamokaba, a member of the All People's Congress, and also we don't talk to one long-time serving youth league president for the APC when a honorable ambassador Almami A. Kamara, where himself, according to him, don't describe the executive as being desperate, we make issues and they happen now the APC. As a political analyst, what do you think of the current situation at the APC?
The current situation stems from the 2018 election where they lost. You know, now one way just show we when lack of democratic principles are being respected, when you know respect the due process, how things can scatter. It's the appointment of Dr. Samora for the 2018 that they contribute towards the fact that they lost the election, and since then they're able to galvanize themselves proper as a proper political party for contest the 2020 the recently concluded election. And I disagree with Mr. Kabawe say APC win the election. APC, now, despite the fact that we know say they tainted with a lot of irregularity, transparency issues, names say APC win the election. APC win the election, they're not able to come forward with any comprehensive results as to how they performed at the election. They're not go court for sue the process, the electoral process be rigged. I don't know how or why they feel say they will win the election. And again, the other man, Mr. Kamara, say the government in power, they contribute towards the confusion of the APC. I disagree with Andy Back clearly, because the disagreement is stemmed from 2018. They not attend to them properly up to this stage. And they not fail to provide adequate opposition representation for the people of Salone. You know, they make room for all these bloggers, all this noise around. Now, due to the ineffectiveness of the APC as an give rise to some of them people here who cause noise. Because the people we want, the voiceless people, they want somebody for talk for them. The APC cannot provide that adequate political opposition. Then we see bloggers and people, social political commentators all over the place. They conduct demonstration will lead to loss of life. Where APC as a political party, they get peaceful demonstration if they want, but they cannot. So I don't really know what the APC they up to. Till now, 2020 election undone. Then the former flag bearer winner, Dr. Samuel Kamara, still a contest the election, in as much as the only two reasons them way you can contest election away where election can make another election you on now way nobody not get 55%, or you go court and petition the election. But they're not fall within all of these brackets, but then still they contest this election. So it just seems as if then they enjoy the level of confusion within they carry on at the party, or somebody want for still stay relevant. Because the constitution say 6 months after anybody lost election, then the flag bearer, when are the national leader, in tenure, if I relinquished office. But still, former flag bearer, Dr. Samoa, still they go around, they represent the APC as a former flag bearer. Election undone. If they're not prepared for 2028, we will come back to this point, say they rogue them. So, and me, they appeal to them, let them go back to the drawing board and make sure that them stand up as an adequate and fit for purpose political opposition. Then get members in the parliament, then get the mayor, then get elected members they will participate in governance, then they still dispute the election. The election was in whole. You dispute in parts, shows a very unserious. And when political opposition is very unserious, the confusion they sound to the layman, the way they call grassroots, then people they steer so much discontent, it affects the legitimacy of the government in power, it affects the smooth running of the states. So PC really need to get a grip, or else then like threats to the security of the state.
People's Congress Party, and this election be done after we then be done also going for tripartite be don't make the recommendations with all the things surrounding the party. You feel say APC in any way prepare for take up governance come 2028 elections?
Some for being prepared for take up governance because they're not even accept say they lost the election. There is no legal framework where gets any chance or any space. I believe say if somebody into politics, see clearly say there's no chance. 2023 election a foregone conclusion. I don't know why they still go around, they create so much confusion for themselves. Even though it affects the states, it affects the smooth running of the states, it affects their ability for provide adequate political opposition. But I don't know why they still continue for creating that kind of problem here for the states. I don't really understand because I don't know what they stand for benefits. 2023 just there around the corner. We're not the count the year of the election. 1 year don't go already. They still not even accept the other election. So it affects them. They're not able to campaign properly. They're not able to put themselves together. Every political party they get issues when it comes to selecting their leaders or electing their leaders. So then they really need to prepare themselves now for jump that face day. Finally, they're able to prepare themselves and stand up as a potential or strong contender for 2028. But now, then they fix themselves. Then when 2028 come, them get out of problems, see they win. They win, they not go court. They win, they not get results. Totally wrong. It just they show how this political party system don't contribute so much for destroy the political fabric of the country.
It say the party full of misinformation and disinformation. For you as political analyst and somebody don't they assess and don't they follow the political trend at the All People's Congress, whose angle if you say the disinformation and misinformation they come out from?
In the absence of a coherent and serious information sharing, it creates room for misinformation and disinformation. If you don't go all meetings months or more, you don't know the direction where that meeting did they go, you don't know what is the outcome, or you can people and something different. All them bloggers where they see, all them political analysts or commentators where they see, the mushroom on them. I know they talk the sober one them. They all get political strong men they with and they give the information. When are they represent? This political divide where they are the APC, the bad division where they all these people they get people and they give them information. Yeah. So they need to get a grip, they need to come out and be honest and genuine to the public, or else we not go left for see this kind of lies and deception around. Because in the absence of a coherent and correct information, misinformation, disinformation, they become the order of the day. So they need to communicate properly. If they cannot communicate properly, adequately, genuinely and frankly, then somebody somewhere will go create that vacuum there with their own sort of information.
struggle the party they go through, they no able forget leadership wey go control the party in a sense, get them for the who side dem suppose for there as an opposition, or is it just a phase wey can come and things can happen at any political party?
And this is not just a phase. The whole of since 2018, APC not provide adequate politics. She not advocate for the people. She not contribute towards condemning the economic malaise, then the problems they within a society. All waiting and they do for fete themselves and then tell people in at streets waiting for talk, embolden them. That will cause so much problem for the state. Because if you not condemn those bloggers where they cause people those all sorts of invective, misinformation, disinformation, you not condemn them publicly as a political party, political player, it just shows say maybe they are fighting for you. So now them are the problem. The buck stop at them for sanitize their own political space and make sure say they provide adequate political representation. The ECSL where then they condemn, now the ECSL, now them in a power where they conduct election where they lost in 2018. So if we want to be honest, in as much as I get so much issues with the 2020 elections, but if we want to be honest, this same ECSL I'm in on it forever. The tripartite talks in terms of electoral justice, in terms of sanitizing the ECSL, now a good venture where themselves get involved in. Because if we not build strong and fit for purpose institution, we will always decry foul. The SLPP might left power one day. If they have not build strong institutions, we go defend them right tomorrow with the opposition. Now this same thing will go for the campaign. And it's not good for some of we and we citizens them. People and they will just want peace, just want quietness and tranquility. Then they carry on their life. Out of 8 million plus Sierra Leonean, less than 3% go benefit directly from government. But people just want peace day, quietness, they then carry on the normal economic activities.
Alpha Bar, you think they then get time for participate in governance, represent the interest of the people currently as situation in the country? You think they then get time for addressing issues here, but or then focus on the struggles where they go on at the party?
Well, they cannot address national issues with this sort of struggle. If the party spokesman go say something today, once you don't align with some of the other faction, then go debunk them. But the other faction on behalf of the party, once you not align with the other faction, then self go debunk and no support them. So we will realize say they not get a strong force, we don't get a coherent political opposition. They get sanitize themselves, accept the fact that 2023 election is gone, conduct new internal programs then based on the constitution. And the APC for no say, then a national institution. Political parties are a subset of they're formed due to the national constitution. So whatever they for no say, they're subjected to the state.
Ambassador Almami, he say the interaction between the APC executive to that of the president, Julius Madabio, he say it seems like they get games them where they play, you understand? So you as an analyst, how you go on for describe the relationship between opposition and that of a ruling government, most especially the president? How for Talek?
Just so former ambassador say that serious deception. As a political party, you represent the party. The president, you don't forget business results. Therefore, the government is inclusive of the opposition. So, if they want to let the president get malice with the members of the opposition, then the state's not going on properly. We get cross-party initiatives them. So everything political party and ruling government for disagree. Things that they were in the best interest of the state, then go for work hand in hand. So if the APC want to be genuine and honest, they left the blame games, sort themselves out, believe in their own representation and trust in them. You know, go don't give me a tax for represent you as a party. I get meeting with the president. Then when I come on at the meeting, different story, tell the blogger them, tell the social media commentator them, for go cost people them. I mean, it's totally wrong and unacceptable. Then go forget a grip, trust in the political leadership, and believe in them. Then okay, we get an act and up-to-date political opposition.
Hearing from the one them way na party member them na the All People's Congress APC Party, as Mohammed Kamara been go seek them view regarding the current struggles where the party they go through. Let me just listen to them. We go take messages and come back so we guess them. We still get Karamo Kaba and we get Alpha Ba and also Honorable Ambassador Almami A. Kamara self day on the line. We they come to them shortly, but let me just listen from the supporter them first as Mohammed Kamara been seek them view.
Today we come to the streets of Freetown for can talk to citizens and also well-wishers, supporters and sympathizers of the All People's Congress, we are the APC Party. And today I let them can share out with them views and then take with regards to the infighting where they between stakeholders them at the party. And as we all know, say the party they gear up now on how best they prepare themselves for sake of the next election will go happen inside the 2028 election will go happen at the country. Just after the tripartite committee, we don't make the recommendations. From there, we begin to hear so many issues that happen within stakeholders them at the party. So for that reason, they make we come around today for talk to supporters them and also Sierra Leoneans them for let them give it and take generally on waiting and make up, you know, for a political party. If you want for take up governance at the country, waiting they expect from the party of itself, how the members therefore behave within themselves, and waiting at some of the modalities they would for put in place for ensure say they're able for go into election and also emerge for the victorious. Now on that basis, then they make within at the street today.
The APC, what you they go to the party. In fact, if you then get problem in the party, they are not going to be able to kind of governance. And let the stakeholders them hold in the party who no say, then at the head them, if the party win, and then they enjoy. Not to be the supporters them what they enjoy because they're not going to consider it, and then they enjoy. But if they begin for faith share from the party, or let the party not go win, then let them not go take power. I'm sorry for them. Because if this year continue, we know say APC the development party who done there from the morning. As far me know, from Shagasi in time, they more in time, see our next in time, na development party. Who then be unite, but this new generation will come at the party. More this executive will come at the party. I think I not see any better thing or other they do, and then be they condemn the first executive and condemn the constitution and come they win power. And they begin for making for sell the party out. Every the supporters them. Me na member of the APC. We the supporters I will not glad over that. Them are not going to party office chef. Because I'm not glad watching they go on. If you are told the 8 Samura Kamara, now if the 8 Samura Kamara then that means the party not to Samura Kamara the 8, not the party the 8. Therefore the party move forward and the nation of Sierra Leone. Because we know say APC na development party.
Okay. If you for advise the All People's Congress Party APC, what thing you feel say really therefore put in place for ensure say they able to take up governance?
Therefore, sit down together, make peace, then cancel one. You also like what be happen for election time. Where the to ready to share Kamare. What then be put the election court to allow in there. But all the time done they now for election, then cancel one. Say this shall not forget. But the alala now cancel one, and then cancel one make sure say they win in governance. So say now so therefore do, but all the different things there if they look for money, either that they bribe their money or this that say for let them go scatter the party because we are watching the president and government say them go more see that say they scatter the party if they then pay there and then go suffer. We the supporters, we go suffer but now then go suffer more. Okay. Because they go find them one by one tomorrow.
Actually, not too nice towards them because they're very intelligent people then towards the community. We now the citizens then, we at least they now them focus as one. It needless for men to do invite to themselves because they all for their as one come and build up Sierra Leones. You understand? But like now totally nonsense and deeper, now nonsense. Therefore they together. You understand?
So how if you say this disunity will affect the party?
I'll come again.
How you feel say this disunity really among the members them? I mean the hierarchies them at the party. How you feel say it gets effect to the party?
And the effect, if it affects, then it affects. If we the citizens, maybe it affects we, because who expect say because na dem who don send before, you understand eh? Now dem who don send before, na dem for lead we at in the way that dem go able put salon in the good form, but then they pa boku fet so themselves did they make bad to that e no nice, e no tell on. So we the citizens we dey tell for tell dem say make dem come together, make dem dey as a unity, at least dem go able revive Sierra Leone back from who side dem comot.
Okay, whose recommendation you go to make as a citizen and somebody wey dey support the All People's Congress Party moving forward, as we time don dey go fastly, you know, to 2028 elections? Whose recommendation you go and give to the party as to how them for able for put themselves together before they go to the election?
They just dey for calm, make dem be as one. Na that they no more want, make dem be as one. Maybe something, then be as one. Then go able can transform the nation.
Right, that are the voices of some citizens them we just don't talk to, as they don't share with their experience, and they also share with their concern, you know, with regards to the infighting way they carry on currently now the All People's Congress Party. You know, just after the June 24 elections we don't end, and also the tripartite committee we don't make them, you know, final reports and recommendations. We don't see some issues only happen within the stakeholders then now the party, and as you said, don't get some from the people who just don't talk to, they don't express any dissatisfaction with regards to how the party hierarchies then don't position themselves and how they don't react to each other, and also make recommendations to the political party hierarchy them, say they need to come together if only they want to take up governance come 2028 elections. Continue for the follow Liberty Online TV as we bring to more of them voices here. Me and Mohamed Kamara they bring to you this report. All right, from that Vox Pop where you just don't watch and you don't get the voice of Sierra Leoneans and also sympathizers, supporters of the All People's Congress Party, it always concerned. But the issues really go on between the hierarchies and the party. You still watch the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Well, with that, we will check the comment section and read out some of the comments them we on Abidon they send now the inbox. Well, I will first take this from the Facebook page. This one they come out from Hassan. He said Dr. Samura Kamara is the cancer of the party, and Eskoruma imposed him on the party, hoping he is going to win the election so he can remotely control the government.
Lamin Bangran at the YouTube channel, he said everybody in the APC party is fighting for his or her own group to be leaders so that they can have it all to themselves.
All right, this one they come out from Albert from the Facebook. He say, Mabel, I like that word struggle. Everything of this party is struggle, even their victory song, that word is mentioned. But in all the struggle, there is victory for them.
Still a message we don't come in at the YouTube channel. This other message what they look at, crew say the truth needs to come out from them to move forward. They say a snitch needs to come out from the party and expose all the liars.
All right, again, this is a message they come out from Albert. He say, this political analyst sound biased. I was expecting to hear him analyze the root cause of the matter. Was there a stolen vote in the last general elections?
Alright, many messages don't come in, but because of time, Nayana will stop the message them. We'll go back on the line and get one more take from we guest them this morning. They go first to Alpha Bawi, one for left we. Alpha, what you go left as an advice to the All People's Congress APC Party as to the wrap up this edition of the Breakfast Show?
Well, me go advise them for accept the outcome of the 2023 election. We all know see been tainted with so much irregularities and transparency issues. But I got advice for let's go for the good of the party and for the good of the nation. For let's go and work towards 2028 because there is no opportunity, there is no chance of us going back to 2023. There is no legal basis or otherwise. I go just advise them for get themselves ready for 2023. Politics is very dynamic, it change rapidly. So if they fix themselves together, considering the economic hardship in the country, then stand a better chance for 2028. That will be my last word.
Thanks for your time na the program this morning. We dey come over to Karamo Kaba. Before you dey left with Mr. Kaba, wetin go be your advice to especially the executive where plenty finger don dey point and pan say na the reason for the thing wey dey happen at the APC right now. Particularly so we dey see say every other group na the APC now get a young blogger them. They go back and forth, they curse and they send various message them at each other. Wetin you go left as advice to the executive?
People of the APC, they are really fed up. They are fed up. All they want now is peace, unity, because 2028 na change time. But change time will meet you in the preparedness for make you take advantage of the opportunity. However, then few bloggers them wouldn't play in the hands of leaders, because these bloggers, they don't spend hours recording and putting it out there for nothing. They have factions. They have people who they sponsor them or who they support for leadership. And then people are so they really not they take time for manage the temperament of their bloggers that they. For example, if me, I get somebody who let me who they support me, they come out with something where I say, good for the party in unity, I go check that brother today. I will call him. I will tell him, say, fine, I like your support, but let me be positive. If we begin to do that, if we begin to manage with bloggers there, then we'll be able to have peace amongst the leadership, and then we go into a convention on a.
Hello.
I want to bring the attention. Hello, I want to bring the attention of the leadership. There is a serious problem in managing the expectations with it. Now they are trying to reverse some of these expectations, but they're not able to come together and agree on how to manage the expectations, because they went there with high polluting open. Have been dashed now. I hope I am there. The people's hope and aspirations have been dashed now by the outcome of the tripartite in many ways. So our these expectations is the problem of the leadership. Now the leadership does in the process. So me on word now before I left for Mabel, I am appealing. I use this medium for appeal to all APC officials, APC leadership, bloggers, members. For let this personal attack on each other. Let we identify issues. Like I say, like Ambassador Almani, like many others, the way their voices, they motivate me for joining the debate. They don't identify issues. My issue is the Constitution. I believe this issue is the Constitution. And other more leaders there and past leaders, they don't come out and don't find out that the Constitution was highly manipulated. It's worse than what we know. So let us go on a snappy National Delegate Conference before the National Delegate Conference. Let we deal with issues of the Constitution.
All right.
So I am appealing. We have a chance of coming back into power in 2028 when I change time. But we cannot do it as scattered as we are. Let we scatter, let we get ourselves, let we dust ourselves, let we lick our wounds, and let we focus on the interest of political party that for win election. No permanent enemy, no permanent friend.
All right.
Permanent friends win election on behalf of you people. Let we remove the people from the bondage with them.
Many thanks. We join with this morning at the program. That's Sabin Karamo Kaba, a member of the All People's Congress APC Party, as they talk about the concerns them whether there is regarding the struggle where the APC Party they go through currently.
All right. Again, we go now join Al-Mami, when the former youth president, Honorable Al-Mami, what's going to be your take-home message to supporters and also the hierarchies of APC for see that they're able to position themselves and get unity amongst themselves moving forward?
Now for look at the bigger picture. The one day we get the opportunity for man the affairs of the party, let them look at the bigger picture. They have a responsibility to bring all of us together, the good, the bad, the ugly. And let them make efforts for law modernize the party. Let us go back and look at the constitution. To constitute a political party under the circumstances in a society like ours, they have a lot of issues they way for take to consideration. We are no longer in the era of propaganda, where we get propaganda secretary, deceitfulness in politics and the like. We are now a democratic state in a democratic dispensation. So when we constitute ourselves to a party, there are issues. We expect, and it is true that all facets, all the people them at the different regions, west, north, south, east, plus the diaspora, they're on board. Issues of tribe, we for take them on board. Issues of religion, we for take them on board. Other interest them. So when we constitute ourselves or make a constitution, no, not just say we are a united party. What in the Kuranko man, what in the Kono man, what in the Lebanese, the Creole, the Timni, the Mende, the Limba, go feel what in a stake, looking at the way situations they go. Good laws, informed laws come from emerging issues. What are the emerging issues? What has happened with the APC? It is now clear. In 2018, people like us were clear that politics or power game is not tangible object. It's matters of the heart. We have ruled with Dr. Anes Bekroma, a very great leader. It is the aspirations or the thinking of the other people from the east, the west, and the south also for make them become inside. Therefore, how do we look into it? How do we look at positive discrimination? What go make the minority then go see need for be APC and proud of that. The majority also not go be intimidated by the minority. This is what we are saying. How do we come together for let somebody when a Mende, when a Timni, when a Kuranko, but if he work hard na APC, he know say if he want to become president, instead then go vote for him. But nobody will discriminate against him because he's perceived to come from a region or come from a group of people wherein they are not tolerated to get at the top in the APC. That is the impression. At the moment, it is a common thinking that our people in the country believe that our brothers and sisters from the southeast, they have limitations in our party. They can go up to a point of certain level, but when it comes to leadership, it is narrowly perceived it is a northwestern issue. It is not true. And even when you come to the northwestern issues, we have issues of tribalism. It is true that we have to be upfront and we have to be realistic. Even there, we have tribal issues. It is normally perceived when people encamp, then create a situation at the country, oh, the politics, na Timni against Mende. It is not true. How many termness have been at the realm of affairs in the APC? It is now a contentious issue. It has always been there. Who are the other people? How do we mend that? How do we allow the Kurankos, the Yellow Cars, who are excellent leaders, we can come together? Mark you, I was ambassador of this country to Lebanon. We are in during the sojourn of my work there as an envoy. We noticed that because of the problems what the Lebanese they get, they got to a point they had to agree conventionally and even through law for say the president will always be a Christian who are the minority and the prime minister comes from the Muslim. This is progressiveness we're talking. The APC cannot find itself in a way where certain people believe in that they no more get ideas. We have issues. How do we bring the other political parties from South Africa, where we have President Cyril Ramaphosa? He left ANC at one point, but when the ANC believes he can do something, they brought him back. Nobody put a discriminatory or an impediment. Say after I don't do ANC, where they can't start all over. That is arrogance. That is, you are provoking the intelligence of the people. We disagree to agree. Nobody is perfect. Allow everybody for come and create a clear playing field. But if we have a situation before now, people believe that the 5 years clause to become a leader, it can protect the post where they want because there was a contention that perhaps Dr. Samura don't take 10 or 20 years in the party, and Chief Alhaji Samsumana left we drove him off. He came back, and therefore he has to start all over. People are thinking, and this man is just coming from, not just get support from one main district. What is wrong in allowing every other person who wants to contest? Make sure say they come, then get a clear play. If whosoever emerges will now go to contest against President Bio. But if we put limitations, we are disturbing the party, and this is what that constitution has provided for. We are calling for an emergency delegate conference. Forget about issues of registration. You no need for HAPAM. That is conventional, it is constitutional. If you are not APC, you don't get right for putting Motiri. But if you don't be APC, mention it in passing. Talk about reconciliation. Bring us, how do we get back for go make the men's them for adjust those things which remain as a challenge? How can we have a party every other person will?
All right. Many thanks.
Where is that matter?
All right, Ambassador. Many thanks for joining with this morning. That's Ambassador Almami A. Kamara, we have been one time president for the Youth League, now the All People's Congress APC Party. We want to say many thanks to the always share their views and thoughts in the program this morning. We've been get Ambassador Almami A. Kamara. We will also get Karamo Kaba and also Alpha Bawena, a political analyst. Today we've been talking about politics and the internal struggles now the All People's Congress APC Party, and all the three people and we talk to, they head towards the APC need for put the house in order if they get serious plan for represent Sierra Leoneans them, especially come 2028 for the next general elections. Now this edition of the program go left you plenty thank you to una all. We send so many messages where we're not able to read. One for say we apologize, but we go take time and go through on our comments them we una don't send na Liberty Online TV. Continue for tell more people about Liberty Online Television. The family continue for grow and we self continue for give una more content them way on the eager for yeri. Tomorrow again go for be another exciting topic where we go for look at inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. Till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say get a good day and goodbye.
And me and Mohamed Kamara they say get yourself a lovely day. Goodbye.